Hi, good afternoon. For those of you who have never met me in person, my name is Tiffany, and you have been looking at my Facebook page for some time, some of you for a longer amount of time than others. I am making this video today because I have decided to try and stretch myself, grow a little bit, and also add more authenticity to my Facebook page. There are a few things I want to talk about today. I actually already recorded a video and realized I wasn't being brief enough, and I don't want to make this too long for the fact that I might bore my audience. So three things I want to talk about today. My Facebook platform, what I am trying to do with my Facebook page. Two, I want to talk about empowering women and my beliefs behind this, and obviously it's going to be very brief at this point. And three, I want to talk more directly to my generation. Most of my friends that know me since I was a young kid, elementary, middle school, high school, college, and even people that I'm meeting now, I see certain dynamics of our generation and certain things that I want to share. I almost have about 3,000 friends. Don't let that fool you. I do not really have 3,000 friends who I've met on my page. Some people I do know, some people I don't know. That is basically why I don't allow people to post on my wall. I love it when you comment. Please do comment appropriately, or I will delete your comment. And that doesn't mean you have to agree with me, but it just means I would prefer you not use any foul language on my page. It's just my ground rule. So anyways, I don't actually allow people to post on my page is because I'm trying to create my own platform. Facebook is an amazing resource if we use it correctly. And I mean, also, I learn a lot from other people, their posts. I don't always like your post, meaning pressing the button, but I learn a lot and it's interesting, and I actually use it kind of as like a psychology resource, so it's very interesting. I'm sure we all observe each other more than we realize. If you like, you can message me. I'm not always going to get back to you right away. You can comment on my page. I am trying to utilize my page as a way to improve my writing abilities. I love poetry. I love music. I love lyrics. Any type of expressive form of art. Fashion I love too. But it's a way for me to start practicing those abilities and share them on my page, get feedback, and like I said, grow myself. The more people I meet, it's been fascinating for me. I get to Skype with people from all around the world who have met me through different dynamics, and I am definitely a lifelong learner. As a friend of mine who I've actually never met, but who is a good friend, his name's Kiar. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but a kind man who have reached out to me and has been, I would say, insightful, no doubt, in my life. So I'm trying to use my page to improve my creative abilities. I am an entrepreneur at heart. Right now I'm heading into the nursing field. I don't necessarily know how we'll all tie in together, but I know that when the time is right, I'll know how the paths diverge or converge. And I plan to use my page as a way to share more of my writing and, like I said, grow myself and hopefully learn more about you and what you like to do. And I've even started thinking about some ideas of creating certain surveys that I might send out, because I am pretty interested in fashion. I'm trying to understand certain dynamics, and once again, Facebook is an amazing resource if you learn to use it the way you like to, and basically that's exactly what I'm doing. So that's my Facebook platform, and like I said, I'm doing this video to give you somewhat more of a authentic impression of who I am. You're not meeting me, of course, at this moment, but you get a pretty good, I would say, vibe of my presence and my energy through me creating this video. Okay, so second thing I want to talk about is women in the 21st century. And this is actually a subject very near and dear to my heart. My family knows this. I was raised in a family of three wonderful, amazing men. I have three brothers that are just a fantastic example to me of what a real man should be like, and I thank God every day that I have them in my life and as a wonderful influence for me to see, I would say, light from darkness. But anyways, what I'm trying to say here is that I really want to somehow, in some way, use certain of my creative and my abilities along the lines of fashion as well to emphasize more of an ability to empower women. And sometimes we have this mentality that, oh, if you're a feminist, you have a different sexual orientation, or you, only date certain men, or I don't know, any of those, or you have to be single, or da da da. And I don't agree with any of those things. I think you could have a mixture of different beliefs and be a feminist, and that's completely fine. The whole idea is teaching women that they are just as capable as men to be self-empowered in their life, and that's something that I think is very important. I have learned the very hardest way anyone could imagine. No, I actually should take that back. But I have learned a hard way how it is very bad to be dependent on someone else, particularly in a relationship, or being needy of someone's attention, what that can do and the detriments of it. So it's important for me to teach other young women and old women as well, hopefully, if I can be inspirational like that, that you have the ability to make things happen on your own. And if you're already in a relationship, it doesn't mean you have to break up with someone to become empowered. It just means you start learning to do things on your own, and you realize that the relationships are more to complement each other, to grow into who you each are on your own. And if you have that strength going into a relationship, things are absolutely so much healthier. So I want to try to somehow incorporate that onto my page. Obviously, I am incorporating my political stance. I apologize if I offend you. It is my Facebook page, just like you have your Facebook page, and I open it to discussion because I think that's a healthier approach than violence or other means. So, and I actually think it's a great thing because, like I said in a post recently, if I post my opinion, you're probably going to post your opinion. And it's a great way for us to start talking about things instead of being angry and being ignorant and, voting in parties that we've always voted in just because of our family. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to change your mind. But, just go to the polls this year and be educated. I think that's extremely important. And the last one, my video is already getting longer than what I wanted it to be. So the last one, I'm going to have to be brief once again. I want to talk more about our generation. I am 25 years old. I actually did some research in a marketing class about different generations, and it was quite fascinating. I truly believe my generation is unique because of the fact that we have seen the mistakes of previous generations, and we are very strong in our stance to do different things with our lives, and we have different approaches. We are a generation that has an abundant amount of resources, yet sometimes we are very blind to them. Sometimes we can be very influenced by thinking we have to buy something to get the maximum value out of it. Nowadays, education, formal college education can be very expensive, but there's a lot of other ways to educate yourself. And I'm not saying don't get a college degree, because that still is I think important.